Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.
Hello everyone. Hey, what am I doing? This is supposed to be in Spanish. Hola a todos, bienvenidos a la fecha 9 del Luke Manske. ¿Qué está pasando el día de hoy? Bienvenidos a esto. Luke Manske Porsche Cup presentado por GT Champions, fecha 9, circuito de Spa en Bélgica. Última fecha, se decide hoy el campeonato Pro Am. En el campeonato Pro y AM ya tenemos campeones, así que todavía hay algo que se pelea el día de hoy. Disfruten, den like, suscríbanse, participen con nosotros en el chat y sean bienvenidos.
Finale des Luke Manske Racing and Performance Porsche Cups. Für das letzte Rennen der Saison geht es natürlich auf eine absolut finalwürdige Strecke, und zwar nach Spa. Das verspricht eine ordentliche Ladung Action und wir sind gespannt, wer heute auf dem Siegertreppchen landet. Ich wünsche euch allen viel Spaß beim Zusehen und lasst gerne ein Like und ein Abo da. Let's go, Chris.
Well, hey, bienvenido a GT Champions. Oh, wait, English, sorry. Welcome everybody.
And now to German.
I don't know. I couldn't get Google Translate up that fast. So, welcome everybody to GT Champions. It's the final round here of the Luke Manske Porsche Cup. We're at Spa for round 9. A light load today. So we already have our Pro and our Am champions crowned today. We will crown the Pro Am champion at the end of the race. But yeah, 9 rounds. We got through the whole season. A little bit tough for the drivers. We'll talk about the car in a second. But we are at Spa where we get to spend a whopping 19 corners of super fast-paced racing. So many fast corners. A lot of really long straights to run the fuel out on these cars. So hopefully these drivers got their fuel stuff set up right. We'll see how they do. A 220.03 is the lap record here in this car. Just the last Porsche Cup there. I don't know, Alessandro Gueretti, maybe that's how you say it. Does that work? Okay. So we'll see if any of the drivers can come close to that time during today. A lot of good corners in here. I think some of the corners that we're going to see some people get caught out on is obviously if you get a little too happy up through Rouge and Radion, right? Down in Lacombe's at the end of the Kemmel Straight, where there's going to be a lot of overtaking done under slipstream. And then I think probably the 2 corners I might see the most drama for us, turn 10 and turn 11. Coming out of Rivage, there's that left-hander there, and then down to Puhan, and it's gonna get interesting to see these drivers pull it off. So we've got about 10 of them out there in this beautiful car, which is so much fun. They get to it's an open setup, so they get to set the car up any way they like, get their transmissions, their aero, their suspension, whatever the way they like. The only thing they don't get to do is have anti-lock braking and traction control. So we'll see how they handle it coming out of the bus stop, out of turn 1. Couple of the low end corners, they got to get those tires to grip up on the way out. But because they got a ton of horsepower in this car, man. Like, there's so much horsepower, like 500. Could you guys imagine if we got to have a 565 horsepower car to drive around? Woo, that'd be so much fun. Can they do that in Germany, Till? No, they can't.
Yeah.
He told me. We've been talking about that this morning. Anyway, I'm Chris. I'll be giving you your play-by-play. Jason, aka Fry, is going to be off for a little while. He's got some stuff to take care of, so we'll welcome him back in a coming series. Pix doing all our camera work there. Good morning, Pix.
Buenos días.
Oh, buenos dias. All right, Eton's out there in the ether, keeping track of us, making sure that we're behaving. And then Till, our chief marshal, is going to be keeping an eye on the drivers, looking for any safety issues that might arise. Also, just being awesome, because Till's great. Hi, Till.
Hello. I am being awesome.
Yeah, there you are. You're being awesome.
I'm just sitting here and
He's aware that he's awesome.
I've never known anybody from Germany feeling, that they know everything. That's crazy. That doesn't seem normal at all. Huh. Anyway. So after last week's race, Jason Schwartz, who is here today, Jonathan Schwartz, who is here today, won the Pro Championship. So he gets a pair of them boots, and he gets the seat in the official iRacing Esports Supercup qualifiers that Luke Manske Racing and Performance is going to hand out. So they got that. And then today we'll find out who gets the gloves. Right, and the AM champion plus the pro and pro-ams get one of the winners' coins. So Jamie Fleming and Jonathan Schwartz already got theirs. As a matter of fact, back in Gran Turismo, we just finished our MX5 Cup there, and one of the drivers got his coin awarded, so it's pretty awesome. But John Schwartz, there he is, our pro champion for the Luke Manske Porsche Cup. Congratulations, that's awesome! Yay! And our amateur driver was Jamie Fleming. I don't know if we have there we go. Why do I even second guess picks? He's always on top of things. He's so great. Jamie Fleming, our Australian driver on Team High Prix, takes the AM championship. So today, I think, if my math is right, Andre Duna, by showing up here, is going to lock in his Pro-Am championship. We will see at the end of the race. You never know, right? You never know. So anyway, here's our standings. Andre Duna, 233. David Griffin, 289. Both are here today, both fighting. So it'll be interesting to see how the points stack up. Jordan Navarro running in third is not here today, but Rafael Rodriguez is. So Rafael should move up into the third spot and grab that third spot on the podium easily today, because he doesn't have anybody to fight against otherwise. So that's our Pro-Am standings. And a little sneaky there. You're trying to get that out early. I see. There we go. All right, folks, it's official. We are bringing you the GT3 Open once again. It's going to be season 2. And such a popular series we had last season. So many people love that series. It is an open setup. There's no pit stop requirements. It's a driver's race, right? We're going to have 8 rounds, 60-minute races in each of the rounds. Those are our tracks. We're going to start May 10th and go through the summer. and it'll be the same time as right now. So we'll be broadcasting it live. We will have 2 classes, Pro and Am. And I'm not saying we will or won't have a 3rd class, but if we have, a ton of drivers, we'll jump off that bridge when we get to it. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, folks. And of course, anybody who wins it gets a winner's coin for their group. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Some great tracks. Laguna is where we're gonna start. I'll actually be there in real life one weekend before that, so that'll be a lot of fun. Red Bull, Magnicors, Interlagos, the new Portland track, which is out, which is so much fun. Oh my gosh, that is so much fun in these cars. I did a little messing around with it about a week ago, and it's a lot of fun. Algarve, Watkins Glen, and we'll finish up at Spa. So we're going to close out that season here at this same track we're at now. So a lot of fun. All right, Anthony Lammer gets the pole for today. David Griffin starts right next door. Jonathan Schwartz and Patrick Rich on row 2. Row 3, we're going to see Stephen Woolscraft and Nick Della Rosa. On row 4, we're going to see Michael Piccanini and Marcus Colombe. I don't know how to say it, so he's just getting it called Colombe. And then Austin Cobb and Rafael Rodriguez on row 5 there he is. I was like, where'd he go? And row 6, Andre Duna and Flavio. So they did not set times, so they're going to be starting from the back of the field. That'll be interesting. I wonder if that makes a difference in where they finish off in the points. I'm curious.
I mean, it could be if Andre Duna runs into some kind of trouble with David starting second. That could mean something.
Yeah, well, the worst he would finish is what, 10th place?
Yeah, but if he doesn't finish,
which is
0 points, David is up there.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I think he'll be fine. I think he's going to do just fine. We'll have to see how it goes, but not a lot of cars for the end of the season, and it's a testament to the drivers. In fact, let me give them a quick driver meeting really quick. In fact, I'll let everybody hear it. How's that sound, Pix? I don't mind letting everybody hear. We go. All right, here, let me jump in there. All right, drivers, welcome to the final round. Thanks for stopping by and shopping here at GT Champions. This is the final race before you need to come to the front of the store and check out. So please gather all of your winnings and places and bring them with you to the front of the store at the end of the race. Thanks for being here for the whole season, you guys. It's been a lot of fun. Again, congrats to Mr. Fleming and Mr. Schwartz for their championships. And now we'll just see what happens between Andre and David Griffin to clinch that Pro-Am championship today. So have a great race, guys. Appreciate you being here. And don't forget, GT3 Open is coming soon, and now you'll get to drive whatever car you want. So good luck and have a great race. All right.
John Schwartz will start from the pits.
Oh, a couple of them are actually. No, Andre Duna is back there, isn't he? Yeah, he is next to Rafael. I see him. Whew. All right, so into the bus stop we go. Welcome everybody who is watching. And Fry is watching live from a garage sale. Awesome. And we're gonna have a green lights here any moment. Oh, that's right. This is the endurance start, so it's going to be starting after they get around the corner here. And we should see greens right about now. Oh, no, not yet. I forgot about the little bend.
Green, green, green.
There we go. Green lights. There goes David. Gets the spot over Anthony, and it looks like Patrick Rich is going to follow him through side by side. Ooh, that was close. Patrick Rich and Anthony side by side through there. Nick Della Rosa pulls into the 4th position spot. Right behind him, you got a side by side with Woolscraft and Colombe. I'm going to call him Colombe because I just like the sound of it. Colombe. Okay, Colombe. Whoa, what was that? Wow, what was that? Was that Was someone thinking they were going to move over and didn't know they were there? Yeah, we'll see that in a minute. It looks like he moved over to give him the spot. I think he didn't realize he was there, but David Griffin moves to the front. All right, so off we go. Up into the front. Anthony Lammer is one of our pro drivers, and Jonathan Schwartz is going to be back there a little bit. So David Griffin leading the whole field, including all of the pro drivers. Well, the two of them. And there's Patrick Rich. Now, let's hope Patrick Rich has a better race. He's got the worst luck, him and Tim Connolly. They have the worst luck in these seasons. I don't know what it is, but... Oh, is that Jonathan back there in the black car? Wow, he's already caught up to these guys. Okay. And there's Austin Cobb. Austin Cobb arguably would be fighting Jonathan Schwartz right now for the championship if he had been here all season long, right? So I hope to see him back in the next series. And him, Jonathan, Andre, and who was the other guy that was always fighting up front? Well, Tim's always there. But no, there was somebody else that was fighting with... maybe it was just Jonathan and Austin I was thinking of that were always around each other. Whoa, Michael Piccanini goes a little bit wide. Yikes. That's a far corner to get through. That's one of those corners I was telling you about. Oh, everybody is... Right, yeah, that's the bus stop, folks. It's going to get pretty spicy through there. David and Anthony pulled off a little bit with Rich and Toe. Those three are a ways. Okay, here we go. So what happened here? That black car, fifth car back. Oh, it was a tap. That wasn't... Okay, so the white car kind of got the front car unsettled there. So I think that was with Steven and Marcus, right? Yeah, I think he touched the corner and unsettled that car. Yeah, that's what happened. Watch. He moves to the left and taps him, and it gets him a little unsettled. So, yep. Yeah, that was not a purposeful swing to the right. That was more of an uncontrolled one.
Marcus waited for him and give him the position.
Yeah, he did. Why,
but
I think he thought maybe he did that.
Oh. But nice.
Nick De La Rosa into the bus stop chicane. Oh, yeah, Andre lost the back end of the car right in front of him. There was not much he could do about that. Oh my. Okay, we're back to live racing. David Griffin leading up front. I'm trying to figure out is there a path to David winning this thing? Right? Like what position does Anthony have to have? Or not Anthony, does Andre need to have in order to lose the championship?
That will have to be an early DNF. That's the only path.
Yeah. Because right now it still has Andre ahead by like 26 points if they were to finish the way they are on the track now. So I don't think there's a possibility. But well,
mathematically there is, but it's going to be really, really hard.
Yeah, very hard. But I know David is going to look back at the season and go, I could think of 2 races where my championship was ruined by another vehicle. I'll just say another person, because I remember a couple incidents he was involved in, and he wasn't happy about them, I'm sure. But there's always a GT3 Open. That's a really popular. Going through Blanchimont. Who loses it? Nobody. Okay. That one's a tough corner to get through. Okay, side by side. Oh, someone is... Yep. Wow, Andre gets the car all turned around. Nice save. Michael Piccanini locks him up trying to avoid him. Smooth. Did he just get on the grass? Is that what happened? I love watching it backwards. It's so much fun. Oh, I don't know if... Did he get some help? I can't see from the angle if you got a little bit of a tap in there from Austin. Oh, here we go. Oh, perfect. Okay. So they're coming through. Austin's on the curb. I think he thinks he's going. Oh, nope. There it is. There's the tap. Gets him a little unsettled.
Net goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at this. Michael Piccanini, like, oh, could you imagine that? Go inside Michael Piccanini's cockpit. I want to see what that looks like. He would be freaking out right now. Like, let's see if we could do it. Pix is going to do his fancy stuff. Let's get in. Here we go. Now watch this, guys. Michael Piccanini is just minding us a bit, is heading into the bus stop, and this is what happens. What? That's like a cartoon. Oh my gosh, Michael was probably like, what the crap? Wow,
Jump scare.
that was crazy. Yeah, jump scare for sure. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Oh, that was interesting, that's for sure. So now with Andre back where he is at now the points are 15-point difference. So yeah, there's not a chance for David to win this. Oh, never mind. I won't say it. I'm not gonna say any words anymore. I'm not gonna. I realize I'm gonna ruin it for everybody. I better keep my mouth shut. Anyway, David having a fun run up through the chicane of death. No, it's not the chicane of death, but for me it is. I tell you what, Arouge and Radion not so much. Arouge, that's the tough one for me, is getting through there. What is that? His wing? Or is that the rear window? What is that? That is the trunk. I didn't realize the trunk had that much of like a duckbill angle to it for the arrow. Oh well, yeah, I guess so. And look at that, Patrick Rich keeping up with these guys. Patrick Rich has been, like we said, he's quick and he's with these guys. He just sometimes gets caught up in the most unfortunate circumstances. That's for sure. And that is. All right, folks. Well, we got to give a big shout out to our folks at LukeManske.racing.com. They have been our sponsor for this season and some awesome prizes for the winners of each of the classes. So go check out LukeManske.racing.com, folks, and see if they can help you out. They got sim racing stuff and real world racing stuff. In fact, we've talked with Luke, and he races the Legends Fords, and there's the new version of it. I think he said it's just a bigger engine, like a little bit more horsepower, and some slight modifications. And so his real life racing shop fabricates parts for those cars, and fabricates custom sim rig equipment. And I think he even mentions that he can put some like real car parts into the rigs. Like, I'm imagining in my brain, somebody says, I want to have a cockpit with my sim racing and makes it look like I'm actually in the car. He can fabricate that. So that's pretty cool. So go check him out. LukeManske.racing.com.
Yeah, pretty cool that he's involved in both in sim racing and real life racing, and he sells parts for local racers, and one of his main, it's so interesting that one of his main products is fuel and racing car parts. So that's pretty,
yeah, it's pretty awesome.
And yeah, he told us that he wanted to get involved into sim racing because he likes to support and see other people grow both in real life and in sim racing. So I can, well, not 100% assure you, but I'm sure that we'll see Luke Manske involved with us in the future, hopefully supporting some other series or drivers or whatever. But we're thankful for having Luke with us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's having the sponsors that help us keep the driving out here free for the drivers, right? And it gives them a chance to come out and show their stuff. I'm so excited to see how Jonathan Schwartz does in the Porsche Cup with Luke Manske Racing, right? And is it the Tag Heuer Esports Cup, or I forget what the name of the sponsor is for that.
Supercup.
Supercup, yeah. I'm excited to see how Jonathan does there. Actually, Jonathan was just featured in the iRacing's what do they call it? The top 10 iRacing moments
Highlights.
they do every week, right? And he was featured in there. Did you watch that? The I think that was F4 cars. I think it may not have been F4 cars, but it looked like them. And it was pretty cool. It's a fun battle to watch. Speaking of fun battle, David Griffin. Is David Griffin going to have to move to the pro class? I'm feeling like we're going to have to move David Griffin to the pro class. Oh! Anthony almost loses it. We're seeing there's David Griffin live in his cockpit now as he's heading into turn 1. You know, he listens to us, so I know he always listens, and maybe he's going to hate the fact that we're going to put him in the pro class. But look at his setup. That's pro level setup, right? 3 screens and all of the quick releases and the real car seat. Where's his helmet and his racing suit? That's what I want to know. He's sporting a high pre jersey right there. High pre racing jersey. Nice.
I just wrote in his dream chat, pro class incoming, just before the race.
Yeah, that'll be good. Him and Andre Duna definitely showing their pace above the rest of the field. You know, Patrick Rich is doing pretty good too. We could probably move him to pro as well. So these are all the things that we're going to be thinking about in the off season. Our off season's not very long. It's like 4 weeks, but it's not very long. Hey, Pix, we should talk about it right now. I'm putting you on the spot, but I know your thoughts and feelings about this, so I know you're going to be like, yes, please. I think we should do like a couple of oval races in like NASCAR trucks or something during the off season, just to have some fun with the drivers during our off weeks. What do you think?
Yeah,
Putting them on the spot.
Same time as
See,
this?
I would think so.
I mean, will you be in the car?
No, my shoulders. So no, I'll be having to watch and no, are you kidding? I'll be using my little admin box like a crazy person with something like that. We get enough people, we got to wave people around and everything. Speaking of waving around, Patrick Rich is not going to wave around Anthony. If Anthony wants that spot, he's going to have to take it. Patrick Rich driving a mid-defensive line to try to keep him out there. Ooh. Can I tell you guys, I tried driving this car on this track. The bus stop and La Source, the hardest corners for me in this car because they're heavy braking, right, to get down, and the camber coming into in and out of the bus stop, just it's hard to get that car hooked up through there. Those guys have a lot of patience. Speaking of being patient, is that Jonathan I see back there? He's already up to 4th place on the track, and he started in the pits. That guy he's going to catch the winner or the leader. I feel like he's going to do that. Let's see, lap times. Wow. He's 7/10 faster than oh no, wait. He's almost a full second faster than David Griffin was. So I feel like Jonathan's going to wreck some people's hopes. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. I was going to say dreams, but I don't know why I was thinking that. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, look at that run Jonathan gets. He's like, I'm going to take that. Sorry, Anthony, but I'm going in here. in his infamous all black Porsche. He needs to find a racing team and get a livery on that car.
Yeah,
Although it does make it easy
number
for me
one
to
Motorsports definitely has to provide him with a livery.
Yeah. I mean, it's really easy to find his car on the track. It's just the one that's all black. So it's super easy to see him. Look at Anthony harassing his back end. He is not happy that Jonathan just started from the pits and just caught him on the whole track. Wow. This must be Jonathan's track for sure.
But Anthony has been doing a great job this series. He's actually P2 in the pro standings. So shout out to him for being here for most of the races and having great pace.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Anthony Lammer, Jonathan Schwartz have not missed a race the whole season. No, I'm sorry. Anthony missed round 3. Right, but that was his drop round. So Anthony has raced in every race this season, but the one drop round. Jonathan Schwartz has been here every race, and he had to drop a round. Austin Cobb started late with us, so we didn't get to see him participate. So yeah, it's been Anthony is he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with in the next season. And I don't know what some of these drivers look like in open setup GT3 cars. You know, not the Cup car. And it'll be interesting to see what the competition will look like between the drivers. Should be fun. Michael Piccinini. Come on, boy. You can do it. He's been around a long time with us. I really enjoy him coming out here and racing with us. Overtaking. That's Patrick Rich, I think. Look at that. Ooh. No, what can go wrong here? Oh. Patrick Rich is like, you jerks. You both just took my spot on the straight. He's probably going... I'm going down Kemmel. We're looking great. And like, wait, these two guys just flew past me. What the heck?
You can go around, Andre.
Oh yeah, Raphael, Michael, and Andre are fighting for that third spot. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, okay. Oh, I did hear that. I thought that was, for some reason, I thought that was one of you guys saying that. That's so weird because I forgot I had the radio on. No, he's not going to slow down. Andre's not going to have to go after it.
And do you have a track in mind for that truck race?
No, I haven't thought about it, but I'm gonna. I'm thinking it depends on how many people we get interested. If it's big enough people, maybe Talladega and get on the super speedway. But if it's smaller, probably Atlanta or maybe Las Vegas. I like those. Or let's see, maybe Charlotte, because a lot of people don't do oval racing and may not have all the tracks, right? So we might have to think about using a track that people would have access to.
People have Daytona since they use it for...
Good point.
So Daytona might be a good choice.
Yep, you're right. That's a good idea.
Speedways are always fun for... And since we'll have people that is more used to road racing and open wheel, trucks at Daytona might be interesting.
Yeah, interesting is a nice way of putting it. I think there'd be a lot of fun and calamity which
so
I think will be great.
500 laps.
We could do a 2-hour long one. Those are always fun because you get the cautions that come in, and then builds all of that suspense and what's the word I'm looking for? The drivers. My brain's not working very good today. Strategy, driver strategy, figuring out tires, fuel, when to take them, when not to. This is interesting. There's still a pretty decent pack of cars here in this front pack. There's still like 4 or 5 of these guys. Look, Austin Cobb has shown up back there. Jonathan Schwartz is all the way up to 2nd place, starting from pit lane. This dude is out of his mind. He's gonna, I think he's gonna have a lot of fun in that Porsche Cup with Luke Manske. I hope he makes it, man. I really hope he gets in there. I want to, boy, I want to see that. I want to see that. And if he gets in there, somebody better be live streaming it, or I'm gonna. Bring our GT champion pro driver out into the Super Cup. That'd be awesome. We got still 5 of these guys all up there. I think Patrick Rich is realizing that there's a few guys that just have his number, and they're all around him right now. Here comes Anthony. I think Anthony just got off a treadmill or something and said, "I'm coming." Comes onto the track and flies all the way up to the beginning front of the pack. Good stuffs. We got a couple new drivers that are with us today. Well, not necessarily new, but Stephen Woolscraft is here. And Stephen Woolscraft has not been... he started the season... Wait a minute. No, Stephen Woolscraft has been here every race. What am I talking about? Yeah, Stephen Woolscraft's been here every... he only missed 3 races out of the season, so he hasn't been here too much. But Marcus Colombe, who's one of the drivers that wanted to show up here. Did Flavio start the race? He showed up, but he didn't start the race. Interesting. Okay. That's weird. All right, David. He's like, leave me alone. Come on. I want to win this race. We're not even halfway through this race, and already David's like, well, crap. Here comes Jonathan. And he's probably seeing in his relative that Anthony is not far away either. But still, David is just driving great. Having a great race. Now, does Jonathan leave him alone, or is Jonathan going to do what every race car driver is going to do and try to win the race? It's a bit of an insult to injury when you look at the guy in P2 started from pit lane and he's running in second just 20 minutes into the race. It's like, whoa, David. I love watching them in the cockpit, and I'm like, I know exactly what he's dealing with, except they have way better gear than I do. I would love to have 3 of those curved screens so that I can see everything, and a direct drive wheel would be nice. But man, I already got my shoulder broken, not broken, but hurting. I can't imagine what it'd feel like after driving one of those. Oof. Where's Austin? Oh, he was a lot closer before I thought. Maybe these guys just put the pedal down. Let's see, last lap. Jonathan was half second faster, pulled up. Now they'll be pretty much even this lap because they've been right next to each other. I wonder if there's going to be any pit stops in this one. I wonder if the tires and fuel are going to make it. I mean, for 1 hour,
Is
I don't
any rain
know.
expected?
Let me look. That's a good question. I didn't even think about that. No, too bad. That could have been a game changer. That's what I gotta. So I'll say this out loud because I don't mind sharing my maniacal thoughts. In the GT3 Open, it says that there might be some wet weather, and when I say there might be, there will be. I should say that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the planned weather so drivers can kind of prepare for it. But I'm not going. But the weather in the race won't be the same as during the practice races. Just to keep things spicy, right? Get drivers paying attention and trying to come up with last minute strategery. I know strategery is not a real word, but I friggin' love it. Ever since I heard it back in the 80s and 90s, I can't not say it anymore. Well, it was one of the I think it was one of the President Bush's that said strategery during a conference call or something like that once, and I could never get away from it.
Yeah, that reminded me of one of my presidents saying the infrastructure instead of infrastructure. Instead of saying infrastructure, he couldn't say it, so he said like the infrastructure.
Infrastructure?
Yeah. Everyone made fun of him for years.
Oh, that's messed up to make fun of somebody for how they talk. Oh, David's blinking. Uh-oh. Watch out for that. The new update, remember, the new update says if your internet connection's having issues, it might just throw your car into the pits. And that's not what David needs right now. Just hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. You know, folks, one of the things we'll be offering to do also, and we did this for this series, we're going to have, and hello, Nav from Vegas, we're going to have a pre-season race for the GT3 Open. It will be on a track that, Anthony almost goes around in the back, or not Anthony, Austin. We're gonna have like a fun little practice kind of pre-season race for everybody to come and get their feet wet, driving around some of the folks. It'll be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that. Invite your friends to come race, even if they're not going to race in the series, just to have a good time. We like having a good time. So we're good there. So Nav's out there in Vegas. He's probably super excited because his fiance took him there to see WrestleMania, which is awesome because I didn't even know people still did that. I didn't know that was a thing. But he's out there missing out on his race, which means he's missing out on his third. Oof. Oh, hey there, guys. Okay, hold on. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to watch this. Yeah, I mean, Austin's got the spot. He just has to solidify it. But Anthony's like, no, I'm going to try to get a run out of the car. He turned in a little too early to get the speed out of there. But that's fine. They'll have some fun as they head down into, coming into the bus stop. Who messed up? Why is the camera on Anthony? Oh, there he goes. What did I tell you? That car gets all upset at itself. Wah! Oh, that's what brought these guys together. Okay. Dang it. That's fun. Nice job. Anthony kind of holds it together, and Austin says, I'm just going to slide this back end around a little bit. Man, I really want to know if these guys can make it all the way to the end. We'll see if they have enough fuel, if they have enough tires, if they have enough equipment from Origin Micro in the car. How's that? Nope. That was a terrible. I tried. And just a shout out to our folks at Origin Micro. They've go help them out by or help us out by helping them out, getting some of your network and computer gear and other IT hardware. They have VoIP phones, they've got headsets, they've got computers, servers, switches, routers. They've got it all, and I get a bunch of stuff from them. So you folks need to go check them out, originmicro.com, and please tell them that you heard about them here. That way, you know, they know that their sponsorship with GT Champions is helping everyone. So go check them out, folks. Originmicro.com, or you can just email them sales@originmicro.com. You can even ask for Don. He told me I can say that. Don is president of the company. He said he'll be happy to help people out on it, you know. So you can talk to the big man himself, the HMFIC of Origin Micro, and you can get some awesome service from them. And they ship so fast too. Like, I get their stuff so quick. I love it. And they're a global sponsor, so they cover all of our series events in both iRacing and in Gran Turismo. So that's David Griffin catching up that's Nick De La Rosa right there, running the tribute livery for our friend Lee Murray, who passed away a couple weeks ago. And is Jonathan just hanging out there just to say I could take the win if I wanted to, but I'm gonna let David have it? I don't know.
Nah.
Nah,
Don't take that away from David. David is having a great race.
He's having a fantastic race.
I think Jonathan is just testing the waters, see if he can put some pressure, and he has a few minutes to try that overtake.
Yeah, I'm with you. And look at this. They're still having a battle back here. Andre Duna, Rodriguez, and Michael Piccanini, all three of them still battling for that third spot on the podium.
Oh
no! The pressure got to him. Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to go see that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, look at him. He does not look. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, he does not look happy about that. Oh my gosh. No. I hope he didn't have help and he did that all on his own. Or I kind of actually, well, I don't know if I want to say I hope he was helped, but here we go. Turn one. On the gas a little too hard, I bet. Yep, there it is. Oh no, he's all on his own. Jonathan, what? That's close. Wow.
That's so
wow.
unlucky.
And then here comes Nick. No. Nick's coming through. Oh, jeez. Oh man. And then he has to do a 3-point turn to get out of it too.
And this is why you need to brake in such a situation.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I just heard Michael Piccanini come on there and he's saying, this race has been pretty fun. So he must be having a great time battling with these guys. I love seeing our drivers that race in every event that we do. Raphael, Michael, Patrick,
Steve Susanna,
Nick, Steve, like Andre, all these guys that come and race in them. They're so much fun. And you know, I don't know how many of them come back and watch the races after, but they're so much fun to watch live. So I'm sure some of them are on the broadcast, just kind of listening to what's going on, kind of get a feel for what's going on in the race. But it's still tons of fun.
You know what's really cool when their family and friends come watch them. That's
I know, right?
Really cool.
Yeah, we haven't seen. Oh no! Raphael was doing so good. Did Andre do that? We gotta go. We're gonna have to go check that out. I don't hear anything on the radio. I don't hear any angry yelling in Portuguese. That's what they speak there in Brazil, right? Portuguese? Okay. See, I'm not as uncultured as people might think.
You are not. I can confirm that you are not.
Okay. Wow. Raphael. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, let's see. I think it looks like Andre Duna put his bumper to him a little bit. Yeah, looks like that's what's gonna happen. Yep. Oh man. Andre just turns him around. I mean, oh yep. I think Andre was just thinking, I don't know what he was thinking. Michael Piccanini just came on the radio, said, "You all right, Raphael?"
I think Andre just took that corner better. Raphael slowed down a bit after the corner. He was going to go off track, slow down, and Andre just had nowhere to go. That's just
it's possible, yeah.
Without reviewing it correctly, or it's just my quick
I understand.
personal opinion. This is not
our personal
stewarding.
assessment.
This is not live stewarding. We'll check.
I wonder if we had a chief marshal, like a safety person, that would be able to look at something like that.
I can assure you,
Yeah,
he's
that
looking
would
at
be
it.
interesting.
He's probably eyeballing that thing. He's got his little monocle out, like the Planner's Peanut guy or the Monopoly guy, and he's staring down at watching the telemetry, figuring out what's going on. Maybe not.
So we need a picture from an owl with a monocle.
An owl with a monocle. There you go. That's awesome. Oh man. So Austin Cobbs made his way up to second place. Anthony Lammer has fallen back to third place as far as his on the track, or not on the track. Well, I guess they are on track 1, 2, and 3. So the pros have found their way all the way to the front, as they would, right? But look where Patrick Rich finds himself. He finds himself leading the Pro-Ams on the track now. That's pretty awesome. David Griffin falls back. He's right behind him. So this is not over. So Patrick Rich and David Griffin will be fighting over that first and second spots. Andre Duna is 14 seconds up the road now from Michael Piccanini. How did he get so far? Did Michael have an incident too? Like, how did Andre get 14 seconds up the road? Wow, look at these two. We'll come back to that in a minute because this looks spicy. Yeah, look at that. I mean, Austin's been catching him. Yeah, he's been catching him the last few laps by almost a second a lap. We saw him way back there, and now it's just closer and closer and closer. Oh, yeah, this will be interesting to see how this plays out. Oof. Oh, David Griffin's like, I will get the podium spot back. Well, he has the podium spot, but teammates really. Oh, whew. That was a smooth pass. No. Why are we watching? Wow. Where was he going? Oh no, he towed. I think he's frustrated by getting turned. Yeah, and he's not happy about that. I mean, I wouldn't be either, but I mean, of course, we're not in it to know what's actually happening, right? So, hey, do you know what today is?
Saturday.
Not that you. It is my. It is. It's my 22nd wedding anniversary today.
Wow, what are
22
you doing
years with
here?
my girl. I'm having some fun. She's still asleep upstairs. She sleeps till like 11 o'clock on the weekends.
You should be making breakfast to bring it to bed.
No, today. Well, actually, here's the. You know what's really? It's just that's funny. I've done that before, but the she and I kind of said we're gonna do a joint uh, anniversary present to ourselves. And so we're gonna there's a little section on the front of our house where it's like a flower bed where you can have a bunch of flowers. It's a big dirt area, and we bought some paver stones and everything. We're gonna put a little patio there with a table and chairs so we can sit outside together and just kind of hang out, and have instead of sitting in the dirt. And
Nice.
and of course, I had all plans to do that, put up some security cameras this weekend, but I can't do anything because my shoulder's blown out. So now I'm just. So, yeah. Good times. Good times. Did something happen to Jonathan? Why are we replaying Jonathan? What did he do? Oh, it says we're in replay and we're watching Jonathan, and I'm not sure what happened. I guess maybe the replay box is just stuck open or something. I don't know what's going on. Is this live that we're seeing, Pix? Oh, okay. Our standings tower disappeared. Oh, okay. I was like, it says replay. I'm like, I swear. I'm like, okay. All right, good. All right, the three pros all back together. Look at this. This should be a barn burner to the end of the race. A little over 15 minutes to go. I like it. You think Austin's going to get Jonathan at the end of the race? I don't know. It'll be fun. He's going to try, that's for sure. Whoa. Man, look at that pressure he's putting on him. That is crazy. I like it. But when they say use all of the track, I don't think that's what they mean. Woo! He's throwing it out there wide, catch him looking. This is a fun part of the track. This is down in, I forget what it's called, but Stavelot is going to be this next right-hand corner. And this makes all the difference, getting that run all the way down to Blanchimont and to the bus stop chicane. Look at them feathering that throttle. Here we go. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Oh, this is a hard time. This is hard to go around the outside of Blanchimont. Hold it together. Into the turn. Yeah, he tucks it back in. Smart. Look at that run. Wow, he gets it great through there and into the bus stop. Oh, it's not over yet. Jonathan, late brakes. Wow, you guys showing us how it's done. I love it. Oh, a little wiggle, and that's all Austin needed to see. Wow, that was a fun battle to watch, you guys. I love watching these dudes race. They're so fun. Oh my gosh. Wait, It's not over yet. I guarantee you, Jonathan's not gonna let that one fly. He's gonna come back at him. Don't you worry. We're all gonna have a lot of fun watching this all unfold. See what I mean? You just wait a minute. What? Okay. See how important it is to get a good run out of the out of a Rouge. You gotta have it right. I guess it's Radion. Is Radion the top part of it, or is Rouge the top part? I forget. It's got two names for that section. All right, so Jonathan back up to the front. I have a feeling that these three are going to change hands here and there. Oh, it's a carbon copy of the last lap right here. On the outside, cuts underneath, gets the run underneath, and out goes wide. But this one's a little further back. Not going to make it work this time. Oh, Jonathan overshoots the corner. What the heck? These guys are just trying to give us a great race to watch. That's what's happening.
Sorry, petite militaire action. Pas possible.
Oof. Anthony's like, I'm going to give you the spot. I think that's what I heard him say on the radio, but I'm not sure if I heard it right. Nick De La Rosa went into the pits. I wonder if he had damage. I wonder if everyone's going to be able to make it on the fuel. I mean, that's a lot of fuel to burn heading all the way up into the down the end of Kemmel and some of these other spots. This will be interesting to see how they play it out. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. This is his, I'm going to brake later, and then I'm going to slide the car right off the track. Oh, yeah, there he goes.
Maybe he was looking at the mirror.
You know he was.
He was looking at the mirror at the bottom behind him.
Yeah, he was watching what was going on behind him, absolutely. Oh my gosh, that's funny. He still has a decent gap. Oh yeah! Our good friends at PC Systems, folks. In case you didn't know, a new sponsor here at GT Champions. You can check them out at pcsystems.com. Good group of people. I've known them for close to 15 years, I think. Maybe it's even longer than that. They can help you out with call center support for your company, providing first level support and answering the phones and helping people out, getting, kind of like an IT help desk. If you're a managed service provider, these guys would be great for you to have for your after hours support to, first level. So go check them out. I use them. I use them for the guest internet systems that I do at hotels. And when guests are having problems getting connected because they don't know how to make their Xbox or their PlayStation or whatever work, or some other third thing, they call in, and the folks here, they help them get it all sorted out. So go check them out, pcsystems.com. They're actually going to be sponsoring our next series, which I haven't announced yet, in Gran Turismo. But it's our summer series that we do every summer. That runs a little bit differently than our World Cup, which runs for like 24 weeks. And I will just say it's something similar to what you might be watching right now, and I'll leave it at that. So anyway, go check them out, folks, pcsystems.com, and tell them we sent you. Or just reach out to me, man. I'll make you an introduction. I'll get you right on the phone with Mr. PC himself, and you can talk to him about your needs. And no, we don't get any kickbacks or anything else like that. We just have a nice sponsorship and companies that recognize that you can do sponsorships for sim racing tournaments, and you don't have to sell sim racing gear. Right? Whoa, Anthony. I mean, Austin. Why do I keep calling him Anthony? I don't know why I do that. We have 8 minutes left in this race, folks. And they're doing 2-minute lap times. So we're going to have about 3 laps to go. So if Austin wants to get up there and put it to Jonathan, he's going to need to pedal that car a little bit harder to get there. And if Anthony wants any part of that, he's going to have to get there too. And don't forget to stick around, folks, so that you can hear the interviews with our champions. It'll be fun.
Yeah, but massive shout out to PC Systems. Chris and I fly last week to New York, where they're opening the GT Champions call center, and people are going to be able to, drivers are going to be able to call our call center and open their stewarding and incident report ticket, and people are going to be able to call our call center and say, hey, Chris said my name wrong, and stuff like that. So thank you to PC Systems for our beautiful call center in New York City.
Call 1-800-GT Champions for your... They're going to handle all of our stewarding incident reports now, and we're...
Yeah. And people will be able to call and say, where's Fry? And ask for Fry. And
yeah, Fry is selling stuff in the YouTube chat.
Yes.
He is. He's got clothes, cases, toolboxes, butt stuff? What's a butts for? What's a butts for? Am I just my brain not processing that word right?
I don't know.
I don't know what a butts for is. I thought it's at first glance he's like selling butt stuff, and I thought that's not appropriate.
Don't Google that if you don't want your Google algorithm wrecked.
Oh my gosh. I gotta tell you the funniest story. Several years ago, there was we were doing some racing in Gran Turismo, and I was doing some broadcasting, and one of the guys was driving this car, and all over it said Brazzer or something like that. And I was like, what the heck is that? And so, and the website was on there, like Brazzer.com or something like that. I'm like, I wonder what that is. I've never seen that before. And so I went and Googled it. I was like, I did not realize what it was. Folks, don't go there. Just don't go there. That was not something I was expecting at all. Oh my gosh, that was nuts. But anyway, PS4 and VR1. I still have my VR1 from my PlayStation. And when I got my PS5, they sent an adapter so that you can hook up your old PSVR, but it never worked. And then they're like, oh, well, it doesn't actually work. I'm like, then why'd you send me the freaking cable? They sent it for free. All you had to do was say, "Hey, I have a PS5 now. I had a PS4. This is my PSVR, and I want to use it." And but it doesn't work with any of the games. So big old waste of money. Oh well. If you live in Jacksonville, come buy my stuff. I love that. Butts fur is for pooping? Is that one of those little things you put in front of the toilet and put your feet on top of it? It's supposed to get you in the right angle for relieving things easier. I guess that's all. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to say any more about this. I want to go back to car racing. All right. 4 minutes left, roughly, and a 2-second gap to the leader, but Anthony's less than a second from Mr. Cobb, so we'll see if they get something going on there. Meanwhile, David Griffin has outpaced Patrick Rich by about, 10 seconds he's got on him, roughly? Some kind of distance there. There it is. So 10 seconds. And then another 8 seconds later is Andre Duna. So it seems, unless somebody does something wrong, everybody in the Pro-Am class is going to finish where they are. But these guys, this has not been decided yet at all. Hey, did David Griffin have pole? Or was that... He did have pole position, that's right. That's awesome. Well, Anthony had pole. That's right. David was P2 right next to him on the grid. So those two had the pole position. That's nice. Who has the fastest lap in the race right now? I want to say it's probably Schwartz or Cobb. Oh, Cobb by a lot. That's several tenths. You know, that's funny that we say he's several tenths faster than him, like over an entire lap. An entire lap. That is so crazy. These guys are so consistent all the time. In the Pro-Am class, it looks like Andre Duna has the fastest lap, a 2:22.09. That's pretty good. Nice job, Andre. I think you're all good, boss. In case everybody was wondering, we're just sorting out some stuff in the back end. Sometimes Pix just whispered sweet nothings in my ear, and you guys can't hear. But secretly, he loves me.
No, I can say it openly. Yeah.
I don't know. This is the end of the lap. In 30 seconds, the timer's up, so this should be the last lap of the race, and Jonathan Schwartz should be able to hold the lead. 2 seconds is a lot for Austin to clear, especially when you got to push, unless Jonathan does something wrong. But I think he knows he's got a couple seconds. He can probably play this out nicely. Oh, he's still pushing, though. My goodness. Just finish the lap, buddy. Don't do anything crazy. You see that gap come down already? He lost a tenth or so in the combs. All right. Down through Puhan for the last time. Ooh-wee. That is such a hard corner to get right. But once you figure out what the line is supposed to be, it's so much fun to get it right. I'm assuming they got the last lap, but I don't know for sure. There it is.
There's your champion.
Hello, Champion Schwartz. Where's Champion Duna? He's just sealed his championship today. We got to celebrate John last time around, but Andre Duna is the man of the hour who gets it done for the season. There he is, on board with Andre Duna. Hey, there he is. Wave! I dare you. Would that be awesome if you could? That'd be super fun. And there we go. So Jonathan Schwartz, Cobb, and Lammer all finish up 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, buddy. So Jonathan Schwartz already crowned our champion, and it looks like David Griffin is coming across the line now. He's going to finish first in his class, 4th on the track. Patrick Rich is going to come home 5th on the track, 2nd in his class. There he is. And Andre Duna, who is about 8 seconds further back, is going to come through across the line. Oh, cool. There he is. Andre Duna comes across, and he wins the Pro-Am Championship. There he is, sliding his car around. Bam! And Andre Duna, where'd he go? Oh, Andre Duna will seal the Pro-Am Championship. We're going to talk to him, so make sure you folks stick around so we can get him in here and we can talk to him. Michael Piccanini comes home. Stephen Woolscraft still making his way around the track. He's got another car up in front of him. I think that's Mr. Rodriguez. He'll be just finishing up his lap. That was still a fun race considering the how many cars we had on the track.
Yep.
There were some good battles happening in lots of places. So Mr. Rodriguez is going to come home. He's going to get that 3rd place spot in the drivers' championship. Not too bad. That's going to put him 3rd. It's going to be Andre Duna with the Pro-Am Championship. David Griffin will come home with the 2nd place in the championship. And Rafael Rodriguez gets the 3rd spot in the championship by only 4. No, not 4. I read that totally wrong. He led Jordan Navarro because Jordan Navarro wasn't here. So all the points go to Rafael, and he gets 3rd place. Not bad. Jonathan Schwartz, Anthony Lammer, and Austin Cobb are your 1, 2, 3 in the Pro Championship. Jamie Fleming, Ratchison, and Nate Kurtzman are your 3 in the AM Championship. That was fun. Now we're going to go find these guys and have a little chit chat with them about how the race went down. So hang tight, folks, while we go find those guys.
Cool. Where are you?
Hello, Mr. Griffin.
Hello.
Hey, you won your class. You almost were going to win the race until you weren't. We caught your camera just in time for you to stick your hand up in the air like, well, that was dumb.
Yeah, I kind of figured if you might be watching if you saw me spun out, so I looked at the camera. But yeah, I got into turn 1 too deep right there, and to try to make up for it, I got on throttle a little too soon and spun out. But yeah, out front there, it showed I had taken 3.5 minutes extra fuel. But when I was in the lead, it was telling me I had 1:40 of no fuel. So I was short, a half a lap. So when I was out front, I was just trying to save fuel. I thought John was just being too kind and let me lead a little bit. And then when I spun out, I fell about 9 seconds behind Cobb and Lamar, and I gained about 2.5 seconds back on them. And then I started making mistakes again there towards the last 5 laps.
So what you're saying is that
pace.
once you make a mistake, it's easier for mistakes to follow again.
Well, but it was another 25 minutes before I made another mistake. I had 0 X's until I spun out, and I got a 2X for that. And then when John barely clipped my rear end there, it gave me another 2X. So for the longest time, I had 4 X's for the whole race.
When did John? When
I spun out, he clipped my rear. He couldn't miss it.
Oh, okay. From our angle, we were looking at it. It looked like he missed you. Like there was a
it
gap
showed me
there.
I got a 2X contact, but it barely clipped me. And he just had no way of getting around me.
Still though, you were having a great race, running out front, leading the pro guys down the track. Your only hope could have been that Andre didn't finish the race.
Right. Yeah, when Lamar was behind me, or Lammer, and he goosed it a little bit coming out of turn 1, and I gained 8/10. I was fist pumping because I wanted him off my rear, knowing that I was short on fuel.
Okay, I got you. Cool. Well, you still had a great race. That was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, man. Good job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Any shout outs? It's the end of the season. We announced that the GT3 Open is going to be starting in a few weeks. So
are
it's
all
a chance to
GT3s
come back
available?
and fight. What?
Are all GT3s available?
All of the
put out a list?
ones that are classified as GT3 by iRacing, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited about the GT3 series. I'm a little bit better in those cars than I am in these. In fact, I just think after all these series that I figured out how to slow down. Like I'm downshifting too early in these cars. I need to wait and start downshifting after braking for a couple of seconds, as I started gaining some time in under braking on myself. So I'm excited to get out of these cars, but they did teach me a lot, and they made me faster in other cars because of it. Yeah, I do want to give a shout out to Team High Pre. Go High Pre, and shout out to all the guys that were in here in this series that finished out. They were clean drivers there the last 8 or 6 races, and give a shout out to GT Champions and Luke Manske. Appreciate you guys letting me run in here and have a little fun.
Awesome. Well, we're glad you had a good time, man. It was a fun race to watch, and unfortunately, you had your little spin, but still, you recovered pretty good. Got yourself the win in the Pro-Am class, so that counts for something. Good job.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, folks. Well, that was David. And now we're going to talk to. Who do we talk to now? I want to save Andre. Or I want to save Andre for last because he already got. Is that okay, Pix? Do you mind? Okay, we're gonna go to our race winner, Jonathan Schwartz. Jonathan, you there, bud?
I am.
Hey, you won another race starting from pit lane. So what? You're just trying to tell everybody how fast you are?
Man, I can't explain how much I love Spa, man. It's just, I don't care where it's in the season, where it's in the schedule. It's such a blast to drive any car here. It's just the combination of technical slow speed and high speed, where you're just managing the exact amount of scrub to avoid like tire wear. It's just such a blast. It's fun to hot lap and it's great to race. What's to hate about this track? So yeah, I start from the pits because I saw Austin joined, and he had messaged me that he was gonna start in the pits. So I was like, you know what? Let's see how that battle turns out. And
Clash of the Titans.
he said he didn't get much practice beforehand, so definitely a bit of a challenge at the start there, especially with the cold tires, the full tank, and it was a bit hectic on that first lap too. I saw some spins near the back that was a bit scary, but luckily managed to avoid that. Then just tried to continue pushing to catch up to the front. And yeah, once I caught, David and Anthony. I mean, those guys were really solid pace-wise. I think there was a battle between them and Patrick as well. So managed to get by both of those a little bit due to their battle. And then catching up to David, I mean, he was saying that he thought he was holding me up, but I thought he had really solid pace. He was being a little bit conservative in the middle sector, but otherwise in the first and third sector where there's good long straights, he was getting great exits onto those long straights. So it was got to be really hard to pass him. I was just waiting for an opportunity, and he wasn't really giving me one until his spin. So really unfortunate about that. Would have liked to see a three-way battle with me, him, and Austin at the end there. Maybe even Anthony. But yeah, super proud to be able to hold off that win there. It sounded like Austin got a few slowdowns at Radion, which helped me a bit. I honestly don't know if I would have been able to get by him after he got ahead there, not for that slowdown. So I think I could have stayed in the draft, but he just looked really solid. So finally glad. I think this is like the first race I raced with Austin that I actually beat him. So I've been working so hard for that. So yeah, just super happy about that race, and also no rain, so that also made it a little easier.
I was gonna say I had thoughts, but I thought, all right, I'm just gonna let it. I'm gonna let it fly. Just let it go where it goes, and we'll figure it out. Yeah, that was a fun race to watch, man. And you had a few moments there. In fact, on the screen right now is one of the best battles that you and Austin side by side through about a half the track. Just it was such a fun battle to watch, and you guys each being clean, giving yourselves the space, and it was so much fun to watch. I bet it was even more fun to watch from Anthony's perspective behind you guys, watching all of that happen. That's pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
I was trying so hard to stay alongside through the chicane there, and I just couldn't get the grip on the outside there. So kudos to Austin for being able to pull off that move around the outside into the chicane. That's really impressive. So, but yeah, quite a fun battle there.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, man. Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Any shout outs before we move on? Or I guess you already did that, didn't you? Kind of already.
I'll give a quick shout out to Hype Free, GT Champions, Luke Manske, and Number One Motorsports, which hopefully we can get a new paint scheme for next season or something. But
Yeah, we had something to say about that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks,
Congrats,
Fix.
buddy. Good job. All right. So now here's the guy I really wanted to talk to. Andre Duna, who finishes third on the track today, in the podium places, but is our new Pro-Am champion. Here we go. Is that enough? Congratulations, Andre. Good job, man.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
What's that?
Thanks a lot.
Oh,
it was a pretty hectic race, but yeah, I just tried to finish in the end.
well, you did you did have to fight pretty hard. You had to take this all the way to the end of the season to secure the championship. So definitely wasn't something easily done from the looks of things.
Yeah, I think it didn't help that I also missed the race, and I mean overall it wasn't. It was a very good championship. It's a pretty new car for me. I usually race single seaters, but I'm looking forward to race more sports cars. Maybe join the GT3 championship when you guys will open it.
Yeah, well, you're gonna get a chance to when the GT3 Open is gonna be starting up here in a few weeks. So we'll be sending out all the details soon. So looking forward to seeing you there. But man, I tell you, this whole season watching you, um, for a guy that says, "Hey, I don't drive these cars much," you don't look like a guy that doesn't drive these cars much. You, I mean, you were fighting with the pro guys half the season, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think I got better and better with every race I did. But I remember the first few races, although I was on the pace with the other guys, it was so hard to keep up with them. But I think I got more and more used to the car, and I think it's not really on the same level as single seaters, but it's really close, like how much I like it.
Yeah. Well, you did really good this season, man. Huge congratulations. I know that there were some tough races for you in the middle of the season, but you just had to get through this race to seal the championship. So again, congratulations, buddy. Good job.
Thanks. I really
You got any
expected a
shout
win,
outs?
but actually, I want to thank my team, VPS, and also a big shout out to you guys, and just wanted to congratulate you as well for Nights Championship, which I had a lot of fun. Every Saturday has become a Look Manske Saturday for me. The past few years.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's gonna be what it's gonna be as far as the sponsorship for the GT3 Open, but we're gonna be happy to have you there. And just so that you are aware, you and David Griffin are both going to be promoted to our pro class for the coming races. So it'll be fun. You'll have a little bit more competition to work with, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's that's good news for me, or maybe bad news.
Or
good
maybe
news,
not.
depends.
Bad news for the others.
Yes, exactly. The others are like, "Oh, come on. This guy, he's too fast." Maybe, do we need to create an elite class to put a few of these drivers in. There we go. Anyway, well, congratulations, buddy. Good having you around. Looking forward to seeing you next season. And we do have, I will say this because I want to, we do have an open wheel series that's going to be starting up really soon as well. So I
Okay,
imagine we'll see you there for that
that's
one.
more like it. But yeah,
Awesome. All right. Again, congratulations, buddy.
thanks. See you next time. Bye.
Oh, yep. Take care, bud. All right. Well, that was some solid racing today. We finished it, Pigs. It's over. Our first Porsche Cup with Luke Manske in the Cup car, and it started out strong, and we had a little less drivers than we'd like towards the end of the season. But the GT3 Open, totally different concept, totally different. Everyone gets whatever car they want, and they can change the car one time during the season. And it's going to be a lot more competitive. So it'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. Starting up May 10th, same time as we've been doing these races. So stay tuned for that. People will be announcing more in the coming days on how you can get in and get registered, and it'll be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Pix, that poster looks amazing, by the way. I like that.
Yeah, it just needs
Every time he amazes me.
it just needs one more logo in there, so hopefully we'll be adding it soon.
Yeah, we do need one more logo in there. You're right, and I think I know exactly what you're talking about. So we'll get that one sorted out. All right, that's it for the racing today. We don't have anything else scheduled today here on our YouTube channel. So I guess wait until next weekend when we have the final round of the World Cup in Gran Turismo, which will be at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And we will have, they will be racing at Spa? Or did we just do Spa? I forget where the final race is. I should know that kind of stuff. You would think, oh yes, it's the Nordschleife. That's right.
Yeah.
They're going to be racing. I heard you, Till, in the background. He's like, "Ooh, yes!" They're going to be in the GT4 BMW M4 on the 24-hour, and it's going to be racing in the evening time. So it's going to be pretty spicy, and yeah, it's going to be really good. The particular series usually runs it's a 2-hour timed endurance event. We're switching it to a certain number of laps because if you go over it's like 8 more minutes of driving, right? So we're leveling it out, but that'll be the last one, and we've already, I think, no, we haven't crowned the champion of that one just yet, or did we? No, we didn't. We crowned the MX5 Cup champion. So a lot of stuff happening, man. I got a whole box of coins here I got to start shipping out here real quick. So 4 of them in total so far. 3 more after this next World Cup round. So lots of these winners coins going out, folks. And if you want to get your hands on some, you're gonna have to come and race and beat your competition. That's the only way you can get them. And like I said, they are numbered coins, so they're one of a kind, and no one else in the world will have the one that you have. it may look the same until you flip it over and look at the number on the back. So it'll be pretty awesome. We'll get those up on the website and set up for everybody as soon as we can. Oh, there they are, right there. See that? That
Number
one?
4 is the best.
What's that?
Number 4 is the best.
Number 4 is the best. Oh, I wonder who has number 4. I think number 4 belongs to somebody. Gosh, I don't know who that could be. Till, our chief marshal, is probably holding it in his hand right now or looking up at it on his desk. Those are pretty heavy coins, and they're pretty awesome. So we're gonna get some of those out. We do have some iRacing ones that we have given away. I know that Till has one, Morgan Smith has one, Ken Copeland has one, Elias Sauer and Florian, they both have one. So yeah, and now Andre's gonna have one, and Jamie Fleming's gonna have one, and Jonathan Schwartz is gonna have one, and yeah, it's pretty soon. These are gonna be like Bitcoin, people. They're gonna be worth like 80 grand by the time. Anyway, and all of that stuff is not possible to have the coins and the awards and stuff without our sponsors that help us out, like Luke Manske Racing and Performance, who have been the sponsor for this series. Luke, if you're listening or you're watching this later, we appreciate all that you do. Of course, he knows that because we chat with him and coordinate. But folks, go show Luke Manske some love and visit their website, lukemanskiracing.com, and keep an ear out. We'll try to post when we can, and I'm sure Luke will too, about Jonathan's progress as he gets prepared for the Supercup qualifiers in the Porsche Cup car. That was one of the prizes that was given away along with the boots for the pro winner. And Luke Manske is providing those awards as well as the pair of gloves that Andre Duna has just earned. So, yeah, thanks Luke Manske for everything, man. Good job, dude. That was a fun season. And of course, we're welcoming our newest sponsor, PC Systems, who it will be. I'm going to go ahead and say it now. I'm going to announce the series that he's going to be sponsoring. In Gran Turismo, we will be doing a Porsche Cup. That's right. We're going to be doing the Porsche Cup, but not our normal Porsche Cup. The normal Porsche Cup is in the 911 2017 car, I think it is. This time around, we're going to be doing it in the 2022 Porsche that's got the DRS that I think that's the 992 that released about 8 months ago, I want to say, in Gran Turismo. And so it's a GT3R. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to be posting that out here, hopefully this week, so we can start getting people registered for our summer series. So PC Systems will be sponsoring that series for us. So thank you, PC Systems. Good job. Thank you for being here. Go check them out, folks. PCsystems.com. Talk to Richard, talk to Bill, or if you want a personal introduction, let me know. I'll hook you guys up and tell them all about you. And of course, we can't forget our global sponsor, Origin Micro. Thanks everybody for helping them out. Being here helps us help them, if that makes any sense to you. So happy to have our Origin Micro folks around. Go visit them, originmicro.com, or send them an email, sales@originmicro.com. Tell them we sent you. Let them know that their sponsorship works and it means something. Please. And you can ask for Dawn if you want. Tell them we sent you. So thanks, Origin. It's awesome. Whew, what else we got? Oh, we're saying it. Let's go. All right, we're saying it. All right, so Sundays, same time as we do on Saturdays, 12 p.m. Eastern time on Sundays. We're going to be doing Super Formula Lights. So I know Andre Duna, if he was still listening or watching the broadcast, he's probably like, yes, let's go. Because you like those cars are so much fun, you guys. Super Formula cars, not so much fun. not great at them. They're so hard to drive. But the Super Formula Lights, a lot of fun. It's the next step up-ish from the Formula 4s. We're working our way up to some of the quicker cars, but Super Formula Light's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be releasing more information about that series in the coming week or two. So make sure you're liking and subscribing, and also be in our Discord. You can go to discord.gtchampions.com to find your way there. And yeah, those are going to be fun. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for that. Picks, everything is going to be awesome. This whole summer is going to be pretty great. We've got Super Formula Lights. We're going to have a GT3 Open. We're going to have a Porsche Cup going on over in Gran Turismo. We're going to have a lot of fun stuff happening.
MV Enduro, MV
Oh,
Friday
yes.
nights.
Yep. Wait, what? Oh, yes. The Envy stuff. I got you. Yes.
Yeah, we love Envy.
So,
And
yeah, the Envy Sim Sports guys have an enduro series that's starting up soon, and it's going to be on Sundays right after our Super Formula races.
yeah, once a month. Those are going to be once a month. Uh-huh.
Yep, so once a month endurance, and I think it's a team endurance, right? They're going to have GTP and GT3 cars, and they're going to have driver swapping, and they're going to be long ones, 3-4 hours. It'll be a lot of fun. And the Friday nights, you can hear us here calling their GT3 races, so it'll be a lot of fun. All right, so Till, any closing thoughts on today's event and on the series?
Yeah, nice final race. Not that much cars, but this was, we had enough action, I would say. It was a good race. Yeah. And now
Yep.
I'm waiting for the new series.
Yes. Till folks, if you're interested, I'm just going to throw this out there really quick. If you're interested in being a live steward person, right? If you're not good at racing, but you do want to be involved in some stuff, reach out, let us know. We're always looking for people that want to help out. If it's not something you plan on racing in, but you might find some time to be involved, let us know. We're always looking for people to help out. How do you think Till got here? He was a racer, and he says, "Can I help you do stewarding?" We're like,
And
"Sure."
I was too bad. I was too bad for racing, and then
Where's this guy holding a freaking winner's coin? I'm not good at racing, but I am a champion. So that's like Max Verstappen going to work in the FIA. I'm not very good at this, but I'll do this instead. Did I just equate you with Max Verstappen? I shouldn't have. You're way better than he is. Anyways. Awesome.
For sure.
Hey, Till, thanks for another great season hanging out with us, buddy. We appreciate you.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yep. Picks, closing thoughts on our season?
No, just loving this, and shout out to the guys that showed up today, showed up to the most of the races, and really thankful for for all the drivers that joined, and also thankful to you guys. Thank you for helping me here, and hope you're having fun.
Oh yeah, it's been a blast. Thanks, buddy. All right, folks. Well, we know Fry is out there saying, "May the Schwartz be with you." Okay, and also with you, Fry. And we miss you. We look forward to when you get back and hang out with us. And Etan, wherever you are, our thoughts are with you, and we're grateful for all that you do here at GT Champions. All right, folks, I'm Chris. That was Luke Manske Racing Performance Porsche Cup. The end of the season. Congrats to all the champions, and we look forward to seeing you all soon when we come back for the GT3 Open and Super Formula Lights. We'll talk to you next time around. Bye.
Bye. But before we go, stay tuned to know more about our next weekend open race, free, fun, trucks at Daytona, and then pre-season for the GT3 Open. Bye. Where's my ad? Here's my ad.
Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a 5th grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.